Okay, such type of the views are given. Front view, this is the top view of which all dimensions are given. Now try to trace out its overall dimensions. So length, overall length is a 90 plus this radius, which is of 30 millimeter. So overall length is 120. Overall width from the top view we can predict it from this diameter. So overall width is 60 millimeter, and overall height, here height is required to be shown. So we will show it. So overall height is here 60 millimeter. So three basic dimensions are clear: length 120, height 60, and width 60. Now we have to draw the right hand side view looking in this direction. So before this, we have to prepare the three frames. Let us prepare the three frames in this way. Prepare such three frames. So for preparing the frame, prepare the such three frames of length 120 millimeter, having height 60 millimeter. This is a frame for front view. Exactly below this frame, prepare the frame for top view, of which this length is 120 and width is 60. Draw this XY axis exactly in the middle position of these frames of two views. Then draw this vertical axis X1 Y1 exactly at the middle position of these two frames. Then draw this meter line, which is inclined at a 45 degree. So draw this meter line, which is inclined at a 45 degree. So draw this meter line, and with the help of these projections, draw the frame for right hand side view. Thus the three frames are prepared, and now within this frame redraw the given front view and the top view. Now we have to draw its right hand side view. So by carefully observing the front view and top view, try to imagine that how its isometric view will appear. This is a vertical cylinder having a diameter, outer diameter is 60, inside diameter is 40 millimeter, means this hole is drilled within this cylindrical portion, and its height is 60 millimeter. Then consider this portion. Again, this portion, if you observe in top view, it is a semi-cylindrical portion having the outer diameter or radius 15 millimeter, inside radius is 10 millimeter, and having its height of 25 millimeter. And this portion in front view observes as two straight lines. If we try to match it with the top view, then this portion will be as like this one, here. Now still we have to show the rib. Rib will be the here. Show the rib. Okay, we'll show the rib here. Rib will be as like this one, from this point to this point. This is a rib, and this rib will be the observe here. So here the total 4 components are here. This is a cylinder, half cylinder, bottom plate, and rib. So its 3D view will appear as like this one. So its front view as like this one. Its top view will appear as like this one. Carefully observe. This is the 2 circles are shown here. This is a rib which is shown here, and this is a blue color half cylinder is shown here, and this is a bottom plate which is shown here. Now we have to draw its side view, means in looking in the direction. The side view will appear as like this one. Now consider first this blue colored semi cylinder, then draw this rib, then draw this vertical cylinder, then draw this bottom plate, and then carefully observe what is the hidden portion. So for this the hidden portion, this should be the dotted line, this should be the dotted line, this one and this one. Again this be the dotted line for this rib, and this is a horizontal dotted line for this bottom plate. Thus in this way there are total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dotted lines will be in a side view. So we'll start to draw the side view. So first consider this portion. So this is semicylindrical portion, it's a center point. So for this draw a center line, draw the projections from this point, and again draw the projections from this up to the here. Then draw the center line. The center line will be as like this one. This is a center line for this portion. Now we draw this portion at first. Now consider this surface and this surface having its dimension. Its width is 5 millimeter, because this radius is a 15 and this is a 10. So the difference between this 15 and 10 will be the 5. So this is a radius of 5 millimeter. This dimension is of 5 millimeter, and as this portion appears as a rectangle having the height of 25 millimeter. So from this point go 10 millimeter, means inside view from the center line go 10 millimeter toward the right side, and draw this line of having height of 25 millimeter, then of a 5 millimeter width complete this rectangle. Again from the center line go 10 millimeter toward the left, draw the vertical line of 25 millimeter height, and then width of 5 millimeter, and then complete this portion. This is a semi-cylindrical portion. So this portion appears as a rectangle which is shown here. Now we will consider this vertical cylinder. Vertical cylinder will lie within this frame at this position, extend the center line in upward direction. Now we have to draw the hidden portion of this. This is inside circle of a 40 millimeter diameter. So here from this point go 20 millimeter toward the left and draw this vertical line which will indicate the hidden portion. And again draw this another dotted line. This cylindrical hole is shown by dotted line. Now then we will consider this rib. A rib is of a width 10 millimeter, which is symmetrical about this center line, and its topmost point is here, and it joins up to the here. Means it will start from this point up to this, which will be the visible. So we'll draw this rib of which the width is a 10 millimeter. So from this point go 5 millimeter toward the left and draw this line up to the here. Again from this point go 5 millimeter toward the right and draw this line. Now some portion of this rib is not visible, means this edge we have to show dotted line, and this line is of a 15 millimeter length because this is a 25 minus 10, so this is a 15 millimeter height. So draw the line of a 15 millimeter which will indicate the hidden portion of a rib. So this is shown here. Now we have to show this portion of a rib having height of a 10 millimeter. So take the projections from this line and draw the rib bottom plate in side view up to this edge only. Then repeat the same, means again take the projections and draw this line, take the projections and draw the line from this to this. Now the some portion of this bottom plate, means this portion is not visible here when we are looking in the direction. Means if you observe here, this portion is not visible. This portion is not visible. If you side view observe, this we have to shown by dotted line. Means from this to this we have to draw the dotted line. So draw this dotted line from this to this. Thus in this way the side view is completed. Now we have to draw the sectional front view. So for sectional front view, the cutting plane cuts the material here, bottom plate and here. So within this region, from this to this and this region we have to show hatching line. Now we have to draw a sectional front view. While we are drawing this front view and top view at initial level, draw this front view very faint. Now we have to show the hatching area where the section plane cuts this portion as well as this portion, this bottom plate and this. Though the section plane cuts this rib, as per our conventions, we cannot show the hatching line within this region. So imagine where the section plane cuts the given object. If you observe, the section plane cuts the here. and its sectional front view will appear as like this one. At this portion, actual material is cut by the section plane. This and this portion we have to show the by hatching line, means this portion. Now we have to convert this dotted line into regular outline. Draw this portion is not visible in sectional front view. Now draw this line as a thus in this portion we have to show the hatching line. So draw the hatching line, means the lines were inclined at a 45 degree. So this is a sectional front view. We'll give the respective dimensions, draw it neatly and accurately, follow the proper dimensioning methods and complete the solution.